In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? 14 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse Season 4.
Sorry. I was confident I was gone.
Gavin just blindsided everyone and fly trapped Ross, which I did not see coming. Ross obviously did not see coming. Nor did Dylan. Dylan was bawling his eyes out because he thought he was leaving. Now I don't know who to trust because Ross is gone and Gavin was my other final 3 member, but he obviously just backstabbed us.
Ross's name just rolled off Gavin's tongue. I don't even think Gavin knew exactly what he was gonna say, but it was insane. And I feel so much for Dylan because I know the anxiety at that point would have brought me to tears. And then Kelby, I know it's really hard to see your number 1 go. And it was hard for me to see Ross go too. It was a hard moment, but now we're down to the final 4.
I'm afraid I've become a villain. I'm afraid I've become a heartless, soulless person who is playing this game solely to win, and I don't know if I like that about myself. I don't know if I like how much I've learned while playing this game, how easily I can lie, how little I care about other people's emotions, because it'll get me further in life. Like, legitimately, my entire body was buzzing and I blacked out. I don't remember it. And I did think I was gonna lose all control of my body and piss my pants. And then Dylan burst out crying. As soon as I said it, Dylan burst out crying. Kelby is more of a slow build-up tear falling. Ross, no tears, but I just ruined an actual friendship that I was looking forward to continuing outside of the game.
I needed you to feel like you were gone for them to believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't update you. But my very last conversation with him was after conversations with you and Dylan, I did it and go for it. So,
Thank you.
no, thank you. I believe in us. I really do. Whatever happens next,
Yeah.
it's gonna be crazy. But all love.
What just happened? Everyone and their freaking moms was pretty much convincing me that I was going. And I understand that they didn't want me to know because I might tell Ross. And that's fucking insane. I don't think I should be here right now. I was fully prepared to go up to Jerry, and when he said Ross, I was just astonished. I'm grateful and for. I don't feel necessarily good because I was left in the dark about this plan. But it is what it is. We gotta keep going. And I don't know how I made it here, but thank you, Kim. Thank you, Gavin, for keeping me even for an extra round if you plan to dispose of me now. That being said, Kelby did just get blindsided, and she has a lot of seeds, but they might have been used towards Gavin. So I think Kim still has control to an extent. It's going to be close. I don't know. I don't know where it's going. I don't know if I'm making it to finale, but we made it here, and that's what I can ask for.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I swear to you, I plan to go to the final 3 with you up until like the last few minutes.
What did they promise
The last few
you?
minutes. I just really think Ross would be us. And that's all it was. And I realized me and Kim have been number 1 to each other for a long time, and
So you're bringing Dylan.
I don't know. I know me and Kim, I want me and Kim in the final 3. I don't know which out of you two. I don't know. But I'm so sorry to blindside you like that. I just knew if either you or Ross found out in those last few minutes, you could outbid me. You could outbid me. And I think it's better, I think we both have a better chance of winning now. Because
I
Ross is
have
not
all
there.
the seeds. I have no one to vote for me. Dylan hates me. Kim thought I was gonna blind trap
Kim just got
her.
all the seats back. And it doesn't matter if no one votes for you. It matters who wins immunity, whether they pick you or not to go home.
Yeah, but now I feel like I don't trust anyone, so I
I
don't
know,
know
I
who to
completely-
give,
I
I
completely
don't know who
understand.
to give my seeds to.
I know. I know. I know. I feel bad for Ross that I said that, but I feel even worse for you because that was bullshit, and I feel like.
No, it's okay. I just hope Ross doesn't think I was a part of that.
No. No.
Did he
I
know?
mean, no.
No,
I mean,
okay.
I don't think he knows. That was another reason.
Well, whenever he looked at me, I was crying, so I don't want him to think. I mean,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, when at the end I told him
It was-
I had to do it because, just now originally I said I had to do it because you're our biggest thing.
Yeah.
Another thing they told me that might have convinced me was that you and Ross are really tight. And I don't know.
I don't know.
I was losing hope. I swear I didn't consider it at all until like 10 minutes ago. The thought never even crossed my mind. But I really and truly think Ross is going to win the game. And I think genuinely this does make it better for all of us. I don't know how this round is going to go. I want me and Kim to be 2 of the people there.
Okay.
But I don't know who the other person's going to be. Also, I'm not even sure that's going to happen. If I just did that, I just lost trust of everybody in the house.
Well, and I gave you 4 seeds to do that.
You did. I know. And that wasn't the plan when we did that. That wasn't the plan at all until I realized, oh, bullshit, it's in my name.
Yeah, but
I know.
but Ross is gonna think that.
Right. You're right. You'll have time to explain that to him. It's not.
Okay.
Um.
I mean, I just feel like y'all are gonna bring Dylan. I mean, is there anything that I can?
I want to. I don't know how I can pay. I only have 1 seed left. I want to pay you back for all the seeds you gave
Well,
me.
then, if you truly want to pay me back,
Mhm.
if I give you my seeds, you have to put it on me for final immunity. But because you're considering that so much, I don't know if I trust you.
It's because I swore with Dylan before, but I feel like I've been closer with you this weekend than Dylan. I'm so okay with getting Dylan out because he's the one I was the least close with. Okay? You and Kim are my closest and they're by far. I was so okay with getting Dylan out. I feel so bad that Dylan was just crying.
I know,
all
me
the time in
too.
there because I did it to get Ross out. Like, oh my god, I wish I didn't shake Dylan's hand. I don't want to break that, but I'm not completely against it. Because me, you, Kim,
Yeah,
final 3.
You're the only one I trusted, so like,
I know,
I feel
I
like
know.
you're my only option. Like, I don't.
I know. And legitimately, my two people in there, it's you and Kim. Dylan,
Okay.
me and Dylan, like, rarely ever have one-on-one conversations. One of the first times was just then when he was asking me not to vote for him.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's a game.
I know, Kelby. I don't want that to like tarnish you think of how you think of me as a
I mean,
person.
I've done the same thing all day. So.
No, but like me and you.
I know.
And Ross.
It's okay.
All game, you've been collecting seeds to use at various points, through challenges, through seed hunts, using them at the auction, or maybe stockpiling, who knows? But now your seeds become votes. So this last round will function essentially like an auction. You'll have your pots in hand, and when we call for a vote, you will be voting for someone to give them final immunity. That person will go into the finals, or that is who you're casting your vote for, is to send that person to the final, okay? When those votes are tallied, if there is one person left, they will select, they will banish the final person out of the 4, and so therefore making it a final 3. If, however, the vote is tied and 2 people tie for the immunity, then those 2 players become the final 2, and there is no top 3, there is a final 2. Does that make sense? Okay. Any questions about this last round? Oh, and thank you so much. Yes, the most important thing, rule, is that you cannot vote for yourself. So.
And to be clear, you're only using your seeds and banked votes. So if you don't have anything in your pot, you can't vote.
Oh, so there's like, if you don't have any of that, you don't have a vote altogether?
Correct.
Before we start doing math, I feel like it's reasonable for those 2 to try and get me out now, after that. Do you think? I don't think it would happen. But I don't know, I feel like it's possible. So just, you know, like I want us to make friends. Who do you want with us? I just blindsided Ross and Kelby very bad. Us 3 had a final 3
Yes.
for like, since, I don't know, a couple rounds ago.
Since, yeah.
A couple rounds ago, and the entire time I was like, fuck, how do I get out of this? Because I want to camp.
Yeah.
Because we've been dead once. I mean, we were close for the beginning of the game, but
Yeah.
I feel like Pictionary is when we
Really
realized
set us
we're like,
together. Yeah.
we're together. So I was trying to find a way to get you there.
Yeah.
And I had to, all of that was
Bust ass.
for you.
Yeah.
It was for you, and
I
also to get
appreciate-
Ross out,
yeah.
because I do think
I
all 4 of
do.
us have a chance now.
Yeah,
And
I
I think
do
Ross was going to win.
appreciate
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So.
now, after that talk I had with Kelby, I feel so bad. And,
So do you want
She-
immunity?
oh God, I don't know. I don't know who gets immunity, who gets what, but before I figure that out, you have more than Kelby. I'm
You think?
pretty sure. I don't know. Should we buy a seed count? What seed is it worth?
Is it
Or is he buying a
worth
seed
seeing?
count? I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Kelby also told me I'm the only one she trusts in. Or I was. And then she lost that, so now she trusts me.
But she doesn't have anyone.
Yes.
Do I think Dylan's gonna try to sway her against you or me?
She was telling me that she would give me her seeds,
Yeah.
and I can use them, I don't know, to nominate. Let's say, nominate you.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was like, if I give you my seeds and you blindsided me, after what just happened when you blindsided me, that's just, she's like, I was like, yeah, that
would
would
suck.
be terrible. So at the very least, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I should pay her back by taking her with me,
Mm-hmm.
but I am not certain. I also did shake hands with Dylan last round, but we agreed. I was like, Dylan, this is the scariest move of the whole game. If I take you, can you guarantee, or if you take, if you win immunity, will you guarantee I'm in final 3? If I win it, will you guarantee? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. We guaranteed we'd both make
He
it to the finale.
guaranteed me as well.
Yeah. So, I need to talk to Dylan,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to be straight up with him, and I'm going to say, after Kelby, after what I just said to Kelby, I don't know if I owe it more to her or you. What are you thinking? We're in this
Yes.
together.
I definitely want you there with me.
Okay.
My head is you, me, and Dylan.
Right.
That's where it's at. I
also do feel like Kelby could sweep.
Dylan.
Or, like, against us too. I feel
Yeah.
like Kelby, because she played an honest game.
Yes.
Everybody loves Kelby. So, here's what I've just realized is I'm like a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm...
Especially if, like, Ross is up there. I don't know if they're talking, but Ross could be spreading that word
Yes.
around.
So, I figured, you know, this is a fake game. It's just for
Yeah.
fun. It's for YouTube. We make big moves
Yeah.
for YouTube. So, might as well play the more insane game.
Yeah.
But then once I did it, I realized, oh, okay, the game is fake, but their emotions are real.
Yeah, absolutely.
That those tears Kelby had, they're real. The anger Ross feels right now,
Real.
that's real. So, I don't know. But then I saw the emotion Dylan had. So it doesn't, whoever goes, it's going to be a lot of emotion. Obviously, they should vote me out this round after what I just did. That's the biggest move of the game. And I kind of feel like hot shit, to be honest with you, but I also feel like shit. I just made a great strategic move for myself, and I need to take a step back. I can't keep, like, if for some reason they're even considering keeping me, I need to be as low profile as possible. I'm gonna give all of my seeds to Kim, because I do not want to seem like I'm making any more power plays for the rest of the game. I want to try my hardest and just cross my fingers that I will still be in this game for the final 3 because I feel like I can win it.
And I was just so astonished that he said awesome. That is a move that those two made single-handedly.
So what happened of why that was because...
Was it the final 3 thing?
Mm-hmm.
I was told, where are you looking to give immunity?
Well, now I
Obviously,
don't know.
Got answers. Full transparent, I have nothing.
I'm fucking 10 and I don't know what to do with it. Like, I'm scared that you don't like me now because
No.
I was...
You were just as blindsided as me. I accepted. I thought you were just going with it because you had to. I understood it was a survival thing.
Yeah.
I'm not against you. It's Gavin right now because I told him to tell me if I was a target, and he let me go in there thinking I was.
But he saved you. Well, I can't vote for myself. Like, I have to give all of my seats to someone.
I'm gonna tell him I'm voting Kim. I can give you that power if you want to be the person to evade Gavin, or Kim if you want. For me, I hope not. But
I'm just so upset because, like, we all pitched in coins and then he did that.
Yeah.
And I was like, at least you could have told me, like,
yeah, no,
survival,
he definitely
you know.
backstabbed you. You've got an amazing game move there.
I mean, that was good, Gavin.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, you promise you're not mad at me? Like, okay.
If you were the only person out of the 4 here, I have no information. Kim, who I considered a very close ally in this entire
Well-
game, I've told you that. She let me be blindsided, and she knew the plan too.
Oh.
She told me
Well-
she knew the plan.
Well, Gavin just told me that him and Kim have a final 2.
Oh, I bet they do. I bet they do. That's fine.
Honestly, like, I just never really talked game with Kim, so, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
But I just feel so hurt by Gavin, but it is a game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that was a really good move for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I respect that.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And I feel like maybe, like, the final 3 should be people who made moves and, like, played hard.
So you're saying we should boot Kim? I'm fine with that.
Are you sure?
100%
Because you came to me and said you wanted Kim in the final 2, that you were close to her.
My reasoning for that at that time, she hadn't betrayed me all game. She was grateful. She just blindsided the fuck out of me there. You saw me cry.
Yeah.
I was fucking.
I thought you were mad at me, so
I was so hurt that Gavin and Kim both lied to me straight up about it.
Well, and I was coming to tell you,
Yeah.
and I.
And Ross had the honesty to tell me, and he told me that you knew too, and that Gavin knew. And I was like, okay, so they left out Kim in that sense, and he thought Kim was going to be the next Blue here, which she still is going to be. I promise you. I just cannot thank you enough, man. That meant so much to me. Obviously, I fucking broke down there. And Kim had completely led me astray. She pretty much told me that you were booting me there, and then Ross came in after her, and he was like, "This is the final 3 that I have, blah blah blah," and blah blah blah. Blah. Yeah, and they're like, Ross sealed the deal on that side of things. And then
Because it really was last minute that I made that decision. I was standing up there holding the paper. I didn't know. But
I appreciate that so much.
I'm very glad with what decision I did make. I don't regret it at all.
And I don't know if I'm getting immunity in this, but I'm honoring what you did for me just then, and you are not going out if I happen to get immunity, no matter what. Like, that meant so much to me.
Thank you for that. Thank you. I am not sure if I'm saying the same thing to you yet
Okay.
or not. I know we made that handshake.
Yeah.
I know, and I want to uphold that, and I probably will. But after that talk I had with Kelby, oh my god, like this entire time I've been telling myself, it's just a game. It's fake. It's not real.
Yeah.
But these emotions are very real, and I saw that all at once when you broke down. And I could see the anger in Ross's eyes, and Kelby as well.
Yeah.
Kelby feels so alone right now.
Yeah.
Me and Ross were the ones she trusted. Number 1 is gone, and she can't trust me at all anymore.
Yeah.
And so I feel like shit.
Yeah.
Terrible for that.
You know, it really sucks. We don't have any power this time.
I know.
It's all between the 2 girls there.
Yeah.
They pretty much single-handedly decide who goes. I think they
They
actually...
decide who gets immunity.
Yeah. And theoretically, if they're smart right now, they should be telling each other to pick each other, but I don't know if they will, because
Oh, you're right.
Kelby was really upset with Kim. She was upset with you too, yes, don't get me wrong, but she told me this at least, granted it could be bluff, but she was pretty passionate about it. She wants Kim to go here. And if she's targeting Kim and not us, that's an option, but I don't know who has more coins or seats.
If any, me, you, or Kim want to win, we have to get Kelby out. I mean, obviously, so we'll get back to it. But if Kelby's gonna follow through with any of us, she wins. Easily. Okay? Because Ross is gonna vote for her. Ross is her number 1. They both got equally blindsided just now.
Yeah.
And I assume he's talking shit about me to the jury. Because I was also really close to Ross since the beginning.
I'll be honest, I think he respects that game move.
Seth won't even look me in the eyes when he walks through.
He doesn't look at me either, though.
Yeah, I think he hates all of us except for Kelby. Because she's the one.
They were loyal.
She played 3 banked votes. Or 2 banked votes. I don't know, she played
Wait,
3
that's
or
who
4.
played the fucking banked votes?
Yeah, she played all of her banked votes, which was a bunch, just for him. And it almost caused it to be a tie.
Yeah.
She loved, and she broke down crying when he was gone.
Yeah.
So I think Kelby's winning if we take her.
Yeah. Just to clarify, you want me, you Kim?
I want me, you can.
Okay, I was thinking so bad, just making sure.
I'm leaning more toward that now that I've had some time since I talked with Kelby. So,
Because a lot of her friends are in the jury too. Ruby's there. Ruby
Yes.
and Kelby were. Ruby, Seth.
that's another one I forgot. Ruby's a
Ruby,
showboat.
Seth, Ross. That's 3. Who else is there?
And honestly, just,
Ava?
yeah.
That's 4. Guaranteed.
Anyone that prefers an honest game over a breakneck game, right? Which has become my game over the past 2 rounds.
I think we both kind of played a little bit of a snake in the
That's another thing. That's exactly what me and Kim said. Was that all 3 of us have been in votes together every time. If there was anyone in the jury that we blindsided that feels upset about a vote, it was us 3 together.
It was always us 3. We always were on the same
Yes,
side.
yes. And a lot of those times Kelby was with us as well, but she was the one apologizing, letting them know, crying, and then
She was always the first. She was pandering. She was jury pandering.
I don't know if she was doing it on purpose.
I don't know if she was like
genuinely who she is,
crying
but-
or anything, but like telling them and like being nice to them on the way out.
And I respect it. That's the thing. Is she played a game of honesty. I all of a sudden played a game of
Yeah, maybe we're shitty people.
yeah. And at least all 3 of us will be shitty together.
Hey, that's the
Equal
goal.
chance.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm thinking that.
I legitimately think Kelby has made way more social connections than I have. because she was good allies with Seth way past when the rest of us were. She, cast those votes for him to stay when we were voting him out. And then even when I was talking to Ruby said on jury she would either vote for me or Kelby to win. So, and Kelby's just that kind of person. She's very loving and kind to everybody. It wouldn't hurt a fly. So everybody loves Kelby. It really depends on how the jury is going to vote. I think if Kelby makes it to the final 3 and the jury is voting based on who they like the most or voting based on the best friend that they made along the way, who was the nicest, Kelby's easily winning that.
I know. I don't take anything to heart. At this
cool.
point, I know that all of our emotions are very real.
Hi. Yeah.
But I just appreciate the game. And I appreciate how far you've gotten me. Because you helped me out. You did.
I appreciate you for helping me.
I know. It's an impossible decision, but what are you thinking?
I don't know who to trust. And I have a lot of seats. And I can't vote for myself. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Literally just looking into people's eyes and souls and being like, are you gonna get rid of me? Yeah. So
It's so...
what are you thinking? You
so
can totally be
shaky.
honest. I don't
It's
care.
So shaky.
I don't care.
Well, Gavin is absolutely afraid, terrified because of everything that he did. So I know that he feels threatened by you.
That's sad. Yeah.
Because really, it wasn't to necessarily go against you. It's just
I
taking
know.
Ross
That's
out
what
of
he
the
said.
picture.
I know. And I'm like, it's a game. So, I'm cool with literally any of us going to Final 4. I mean,
Final 3.
So it's either whoever is the deciding factor, which I don't know who is. I don't know who the deciding factor is. How many, if you want to tell me, you can. If not, cool. How many coins do you have? Seats?
I have a bit. I think we probably hold the most.
We do. I know Dylan doesn't have any, or so he says.
Or so he says.
And Gavin
has
only has a few.
Yeah.
So if you want, it's up to us. Well, we have to trust someone. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I just want to sit and think by myself for a second.
Yeah. Sorry, if something happens, cool. If not,
I'm cool with anything.
I'm cool.
I am.
I'm literally cool with anything at this point. Yes. So
I really wanted to take me, Gavin and Dylan to the finals. And I would hate to do that to Kelby,
Yep.
If I needed Kelby to stay, I think I would keep Gavin with me and then toss Dylan, which sucks. But that's it. For whatever reason, Legally Blonde just connected us mentally. I was a little on edge with him throughout the game, but he has always reassured me. So I think I really do have to stick it to him. And Dylan has always been a little wavering in my opinion. So
Okay, so I just had a full-on heart-to-heart with Gavin, and he told me pretty much it was either going to be me or Kelby here, right? And he says he feels better about me, you, him going to the final 3.
Me too.
We kind of set this up at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with it. And I know it's been a hard few rounds, and it's only going to be harder. Gavin just told me that he would feel comfortable if you gave immunity to me and I make the decision to boot Kelby. Check back with Gavin if that's what he says to you, and if it's not, do what's best for your game.
Okay.
But he said that he'd be okay with that because I made a promise to him there that I'm not going to boot him there and I'm not booting you there. That's my pitch. What are your feelings? What are your thoughts?
I agree.
Oh,
I haven't
that's a little
promised.
simple. Okay,
I
continue.
haven't promised anything to Kelby.
Mhm.
I don't know who she's even thinking about giving her bits to at this point.
I talked to her first in this round, and she is looking at you because she wants to target you instead of Gavin. And obviously she said it wasn't going to say she was going to target me, right? So
Yeah.
I'm just naturally out of that because even though she feels blindsided by Gavin, she thinks Gavin's going to have a lot of bitter jurors. So she thinks you might have like a more charismatic appearance with the jurors, you know?
Yeah,
So that's that.
there's that.
Um,
But I feel like she would have more than me. I think I have like 13.
you beat out Kelby no matter what.
You think?
I know. She told me she has 10. Yeah, so you beat out Kelby no matter what. The decision is yours on who you give immunity to, and from there it's a game.
Yeah.
I'm keeping you 100%. I've told you time and time again we are number ones, and I'm keeping to that.
Yeah. Same.
I might have set myself up for immunity here because I talked to Gavin and I promised him I'm not going to boot him and that I am going to look at booting, what's her name? God, it's this far and I can't think of a name.
Kim and Kelby are the other two.
Kelby, because that's what the other two want. I'm still undecided to this moment which way I'm going to do it if I do get immunity, and it's literally going to be an on-the-fly decision. I'm trying to think, but my brain is racing on 200,000 different things right now. But Kelby also mentioned potentially giving me her coins to vote for her, and that will be an interesting situation because Kim should be able to outbid Kelby, which would in theory be me. And that means no matter what, I should be immune if Kim plays her coins on me like she says she is. If not, I go home here, and that's that. And that's that.
Just let me know. Just, I mean, is it me?
Would you hate me forever if it was?
I mean, no, it's a game.
Because
They're rallying against me on it.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, as Seth would say. I don't know. I mean, both of them just want to make it. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just, I don't know. But for the same reason I just got Ross out, I think you would win. And I mean that in the nicest way possible because when I said earlier, it's whether they like an honest game or a cutthroat game, they like a nice game. I know. I'll be honest with you. Ruby likes a nice game. Seth, I think Ruby and Seth are guaranteed votes for you. I think Ross is as well. And everybody else is just unsure of the fact that you have 3 going in. If I could just play how I want to play with actual emotion, like what I think is deserved, what is right, is I would take you. Because I owe you something. And
I think what's fair is me, you, and Dylan. I feel like we all played a really great game. I'm not saying Kim didn't. I'm just saying I think we took a lot of stuff. And honestly, I really don't think I would win. Like, I feel like we all 3 would have a really great shot. And so, but I know, like, people don't want to play like that. Like, I know people just want an easy win. But I'm like, why not make it interesting?
no, the thing is, I think the interesting one is me, Dylan, and Kim, because I think it is an easy win with you. And you know why? Because you're so humble, like now. but no, but seriously, because
But
yeah,
you got a
Ross-
huge player out, you know?
yeah, and now he's telling everybody up there.
But that's respect for you to
Okay,
have done that.
But
I mean, in my mind.
I know. But that's the thing is how many people value strategy over you being nice to them. Because Ruby said she would pick either me or you to win. Which one did she give her seeds to? I don't know if she'll hold that up after what just happened. I don't. She could completely vote for someone else. That's fine. But I'm saying if it was me and you, we would choose you. Seth, he doesn't even look me in the eyes when he walks in the house.
He doesn't look me in the eye either.
I know, but you gave him those votes.
He literally walked past me and didn't talk to me.
I made a joke earlier when I was like,
So,
oh no, that's a Seinfeld shirt. And he just...
I think Seth's just
Okay, well,
a wild card.
That's not a guarantee.
I just want straightforward, and you're pretty much being straightforward. Kim was not straightforward with me. Dylan kind of was, but I don't know if he's just blowing smoke.
I'll be straightforward with you, Kelby.
He's blowing
I
smoke.
don't know how immunity's going, or who's getting immunity, but if I had it my way, you're out. Because I think that's
A
the
strategic
best
move.
for me
Yeah,
to win.
obviously.
And I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. I want you to be honest.
Like, I feel like maybe, I don't know if that makes it easier, me just being straight up and not
It does.
avoiding the question. Okay.
No, it does.
Because
I don't want it to be avoided, you know?
Because you and Ross were my way better friends out of those two.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
I don't know why that just
Oh my
started
God.
making me cry.
Do not cry.
I don't know why that started making me
Don't
cry.
do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. Hey, it's okay.
I know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're still friends after this. If you cry, I'm crying.
I know, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cry.
Okay. No, we're cool. I appreciate your honesty, and I think it's a very good strategic game that you're playing. So, no hard feelings. It's all good. All good.
I can count how many times I've cried in public, like, on one hand. But I cried in front of Kelby because I was hugging her, she was crying, genuinely upset that I did this, that I betrayed her. And then I remembered that when I first got to the house, I was the first one there. I showed up super early because I was so nervous. I was worried that everyone would be scary and evil. And then Kelby was the next person to come out. And she was so sweet, so nice to me, so warm and welcoming. And I remember she was the first person that I met here. And now here we are, over a day later, and I just completely betrayed our friendship, and she's crying, and I'm crying. And to make it even worse, I had to tell Kelby that we're getting her out, and it's gonna be me, Dylan, and Kim in the final 3.
He said that you're okay with giving him immunity. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
I'm
I told
okay
him-
with that.
I told him I want you to do it. I want you to get immunity.
Yeah.
But that also involves me trusting one of us enough to pass the seeds on and vote for you. But
Yes.
he swore to me that he's going to help you out. And I completely...
I also believe him.
So you're putting all of your seeds on Dylan?
Yes.
Okay. Here's my one seed. Hope that helps. Okay. Let's do it.
Awesome.
I have these seeds, I have these banked votes. I basically have the power in my hand to put power into someone else's hand for the final 4. Gavin tells me that he trusts Dylan. I'm like, great, we both trust Dylan. Obviously, let me just give Dylan the power. Duh.
So, I've been told that Kim is gonna give me immunity and put her tokens on me. Gavin and Kim really want me to boot you here.
I know. Gavin told me. But I'm just like, I don't know. Is there anything I can say to like convince you otherwise?
I don't know if that's the best for my game to boot you, and I'm going back and forth. And I'm not saying I'm booting you here. I'm saying that if I get the opportunity to do this decision, because they might very well might just give it to Gavin, and then he...
They are working together. Like,
Oh,
they've
absolutely.
been final 2 this whole time.
Absolutely, I agree.
But, I mean, if that even sways you any.
No, it does.
So, okay, so he just broke up me and Ross.
Yeah.
And now they're still here, if you want to think of it that way.
I do think of it that way, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
And I'm not going to blindside you.
No, yeah, thank you.
There is a chance you go, but there's also a very good chance you don't go here. So I want you to know that going into this. I think I want to boot Gavin. But I feel extremely shitty after what just happened. And
he wasn't saving you. He was getting rid of Ross.
I know. And that's why I keep telling myself that it was more
He
of his
literally
benefit.
explicitly told me I was not saving Dylan. I was getting rid of a threat. If that changes your perspective.
No, that does change the thought.
So, I mean, do with what you will.
Okay.
But I'm giving you immunity. I'm putting my coins on you. So I don't trust Kim. And Gavin literally told me he wants to get rid of me.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I know I'm your best chance at survival.
yeah.
And that's a shitty situation. And I don't like this power dynamic.
Like, it is what it is. Whatever happens, it's a game. We're cool. We're friends.
I'm going into this decision, and it's either going to be Gavin or you. The only thing that does concern me about going against you in the finale is there are a lot of people in the jury that also you were close with. And I'm not saying that that's loyalty is everything.
I was just nice to people.
And it helps.
I did not make moves. I did not eliminate strong players.
Can you go in there looking defeated like I just told you you're going home?
Yeah.
Look as defeated as possible.
Yeah, I could literally cry right now on spot, so.
Honestly, if you can walk in there crying, that'd be better.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's happening anyway, so.
I'm good with that. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry. Peter, I'm sorry.
Hey, hello everyone, Greenhouse 4, welcome to the finale! Now look at our top 4 of Greenhouse 4. Look at them. Let's hear it for the top 4. I think congratulations to Dylan, Gavin, Kim, and Kelby on making it to the final 4.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so the time has come to whittle this down one last time. Final 4, we know what to do. We're about to start the voting process. You will have the opportunity to vote to give one of the final 4 or 2 the final immunity of the Greenhouse 4. Cannot vote for yourself. Ready to get going? Let's do this. Let the votes begin. Final 4, you can line up at the door for me. Thank you. It's the final vote.
It is.
This is it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I heard some jingle jangle in that pot of yours.
Yeah, freaking lot.
Which
trust
tell
any of
us what you're doing. So we're voting to give someone final immunity here.
Gavin legit told me that he would vote me out. I don't trust Kim. I kind of don't even really trust Dylan, but he's my best bet at staying in this game. If he blindsides me, he blindsides me.
So how many seats do you have?
I have 10.
10 seats.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing with those 10
I'm
seats?
gonna give them all to Dylan. He's my last chance at survival. He could be blowing smoke, but he's my last. I know with these 2, I'm definitely out. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Kelby.
Thank you.
See you on the other side. And how many seats are we working with here?
13.
Okay.
14 now that actually Gavin gave me his.
Okay.
We feel really strongly about getting to the final 3 with me, Gavin, and Dylan. And we put trust in Dylan. And so I'm giving Dylan immunity.
Okay. So you're giving 14 seats to Dylan.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
Gavin. Have a seat.
Look how far we've come.
Look at how far we've come. Look at how much we've grown, if you will.
Day 1, no one picked me to be on their team.
Yeah. And look at you now in the final 4.
Look at me now.
You've got some seats in that pot?
I have no seeds in this pot. Doesn't mean I have any power though. I believe I'm going to the finale regardless.
Okay.
And if I don't, amazing, they played the best game ever, and whoever planned that, they're getting my vote. But I went all the way from the bottom to having a guaranteed spot in the final 3, no matter who had the most seeds out of these people. But yeah, really sorry, Kelby.
Final vote. How many seeds you got in that pot of yours?
A whole lot, actually.
Yeah.
If you shake it up.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know where they went.
Right.
I gave them to Kim a couple rounds ago. She might be screwing me over here and give immunity to Gavin. And if she does, I'm probably the boot. But if she gives it to me, I have a really important decision to make. We shall see.
Okay.
The results are in. Are we ready to see who's received the final immunity? Yeah. Let's take a look.
Okay, just so everyone knows, this is Kim, Gavin, Dylan, and Kelby.
Ready? On the count of 3, we will reveal the votes. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to Dylan. Dylan, with 24 votes, has received final immunity, moving into the finals of the Greenhouse Season 4, Day 2, Number 1. Congrats. So Dylan, you can take your place over here in this corner. My final 3, not final 3.
Yeah.
The 3 of you left.
Final 3 nominees.
Final 3 nominees can take your place on the stool. It is time for you to decide who is going to the finale with you and who is not. You will cast one single powerful vote to banish, and that member of the greenhouse will join the jury.
I'm sorry, it's like Sunday.
So, what's it going to be?
Obviously, this is extremely tough because you all kind of volunteered me to get the power here. So I'm gonna have to betray one of you 3 at some point, and in my mind, all of you have been loyal to me at some point in this game, and all of you have betrayed me at some point in this game. And I do take that loyalty with some severity, and for the reason I feel most betrayed in this game by one person, I will be putting that person out. I'm sorry, Kim.
Kim, you have been banished from the greenhouse and will join the jury.
Welcome, Kim.
Dylan, take your place. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your final 3 of Greenhouse Season 4. Gavin, Dylan, and Kelby. Congratulations.
And with that, we have arrived at the jury.
It all comes down to this. The members of the jury finally vote for a winner next time on The Greenhouse Season 4.